Hey, the next drama I'll be doing is Ruyi's Royal Love in the Palace. I want to treat it as its own drama and keep the Zhenhuan references to a minimum. That said, I was always a bit confused by how these dramas are connected, and now that I think I've got it down, I thought this would be a good segue. Okay, so the emperor in Legend of Zhenhuan is the Emperor Yongzheng. He is still alive at the beginning of Ruyi's Royal Love as the same character. Although, can I just say he is a much better father? Also still in this drama are the Empress Yishou and her adopted son, the third prince. At the end of Legend of Zhenhuan, third prince has been removed from the family by his father Yongzheng for lusting after his consort and speaking up for his uncles.
已经没有这个儿子了。
Though the reasons are a bit different, in Ruyi's Royal Love, the situation is the same. Third prince is being removed from the family. His adopted mother, the empress, is also being punished. At the end of Legend of Zhenhuan, the emperor is so angry with the empress that he decrees that she is to be imprisoned for life, though he doesn't take away her position. Same situation in Ruyi's Royal Love.
不会废后，但也不得不处置你。
Then we have Zhenhuan, Shi Guifei, which is the same position she was in at the end of Legend of Zhenhuan. She hates the empress just as much in both dramas because of all the scheming that has happened between them over the years. When she hears third prince is to be removed from the family line, she couldn't be happier, because with third prince out of the picture, her adopted son, fourth prince, is next in line. One last thing about her. In Legend of Zhenhuan, she had a daughter, Longyue, her twins, the sixth prince and a princess, and of course her adopted son, the fourth prince. Sixth prince is sent away at the end of Legend of Zhenhuan and doesn't make an appearance in this drama, but both of her daughters do. Ruyi is also in both dramas as the empress's niece. In Legend of Zhenhuan, she was a possible wife for third prince, but he didn't like her. So this is Ruyi, aka Qingying. It isn't shown, but at the beginning of Ruyi's Royal Love, Ruyi has to attend a ceremony where she might be picked as the third prince's wife. In Legend of Zhenhuan, third prince just isn't interested in her. In Ruyi's Royal Love, she doesn't get picked because she farts. So in both dramas, she was slated to marry the third prince but was rejected, which is how we get to Ruyi marrying the fourth prince. In Legend of Zhenhuan, third prince rejects her and she ends up marrying fourth prince out of convenience. But in Ruyi's Royal Love, she and the fourth prince are in love, so after she gets rejected by the third prince, they're happy to marry each other. Regardless, in both dramas, Ruyi ends up as the consort to the future emperor, the fourth prince. Again, in both dramas, Ruyi is the empress's niece, so the empress's fall affects her, as will be seen more clearly in Ruyi's Royal Love since, it's all about her life. Also, in both dramas, the empress cares deeply about making sure that the empress position stays in her clan, the Ulanara clan, which is a driving force in the story.
你是乌拉那拉氏唯一的指望，你要做皇后。
In the last episode of Legend of Zhenhuan, Zhenhuan is introduced to Ruyi and the new empress, and so begins Ruyi's Royal Love.
皇帝年轻，宫里嫔妃也就你们几个，
皇帝年轻，宫里嫔妃只有你们2人，
哀家眼里见不得脏东西，你们自己都好自为之。
If, like me, you were interested in seeing where these two dramas overlap, I hope that helps. Till next time, thanks for watching.